OMG, what a glorious day. Earlier today, actually, I left from town about 9 a.m. and by 9:38, I popped the cork. I was actually, thanks to the AMA, etc., and they're quite correct. Opioids are the wrong treatment for pain relief. I was drinking wine, and today has been a day of wine and pizza and pistachios, and tonight it's been wine and pistachios and one of the best movies ever, Hobbs and Shaw, starring Dwayne Rock Johnson and Jason Stratham. And what this video is all about is about the continuing, ongoing, endless corruption of Caldwell, Texas, and Burleson County, Texas. It's all about you, Gene Hermes, who apparently ran. I did some research this evening. You know, about the time that people on YouTube were publishing the fact, you can't erase that. You know, that's one of the problems with you people out there. You don't realize that when we make a review on YouTube or the Google and stuff like that, you have no control over it, and you can't erase it, and you can't get away with it. I was reading a review from a guy that was talking about what we already knew around here with Thomas Norsworthy, church-going, Republican, good guy, etc., who raped, I'm sorry, that's the county judge. Thomas Norsworthy was swapping sexual favors for promotions or just slight upgrades to like 80 cents an hour more to jailer woman that I told my buddy, I said, he must have been pretty hard up to swap sex with them gals when he's already married. You know, it's obvious his wife wasn't doing the job. So I've been on here. Actually, my 5 videos between my 2 channels about my brother Charlie and Charles Andrew Kruger's demise has already drawn more than 1,000 views. My 2 channels, which I told people after I started, I tried to teach science to hippies and then told them to go fuck off. Okay? And then I told everybody, look, I'm just here getting drunk and talking about my life, etc., and what things I want to talk about, like that pedophile Kevin Jodry, which has already brought me almost 3,000 views. Between 2 channels, I have like at least 10,000 confirmed by YouTube, and they're always behind. And if you count every time my videos were downloaded and then played on like places like the chat line, I'm up around about 50,000 views, total plays. So primarily, I want to really keep this under 10 minutes. So I want to upload it tonight. I want to keep driving home to you assholes that keep giving like 5-star reviews to the Burleson County Sheriff's Office. You're a bunch of fucking losers, or you're part of the 300 families that are protected here. Most of them are Czech, Moravian assholes that have dominated this county for almost a century, more than a century. Fuck you. Your buddy. Oh, please. Let me start off with just a little bit of corruption that I know absolutely beyond a shadow of a doubt. I know his son is gone. His daughter-in-law is gone. She was Swedish. But there used to be, way back in the day when Caldwell, Texas was precinct number 1, I think it still is, there was a guy named Benny Cabina, who owned a garage, which anybody know, all locals knew if you had a defective vehicle, just take it to Benny. He would slap an inspection sticker on it, give him the money, because Benny was always drunk by 9 a.m. He was already, anyway. Benny, for a long time, was a constable for Precinct 1. I'm going to have a drink here. I don't give a shit who the fuck you are. My family has been here before there was a Burleson County. We've been here for 201 years as of last January, so more than 201 years. And Benny, when he was the perennial constable of Precinct 1, his primary job was to drive around all night, drunk as shit, with a gun and a badge, and take rich, protected Hanyaks, Bohemians, Czechs, Moravians home. And if need be, he would send out his tow truck to take their vehicle home too. No charge. Just keep me in office. Look, I know Benny, I love Benny. He's not a bad guy, nor was his son, nor was his daughter-in-law, who was Swedish. But that's the way it goes around here. You absolute rapscallion loser rascals that continue to prop up Sheriff Gene Hermes of the Burleson County Sheriff's Office, who through some Mexican deputy who probably isn't even there anymore. Please, in my lifetime, I know we've gone through at least 1,000 deputies here. Because number one, we don't pay shit. Number two, you get food stamps. Number three, you have to deal with fucking corrupt assholes. Nobody stays here except for some of the locals who are kind of bought in. It just doesn't happen. In fact, if you live in Burleson County right now, you're not part of the 300 protected, primarily Bohemian, Bohunk, Hanyak, Slovakian. You're screwed. You'll end up in jail. Actually, when they built that jail, we knew it was too big. Everybody in this county goes like, "Oh shit." That means if we don't suck everybody's ass at the right time, we're going to end up in that jail. And it has happened. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you think. Like I said, my family's been here for 201 years. I'm an original Texan. Most of you fuckers came from like Tennessee, or some other place long ago. And you come in here and you act like, I'm an original Texan. No, my people have been here forever. We were polite. We were rich, English stealth Jews. And you people were just fucking a bunch of retarded, butt-fucking, what's the term, dueling banjo losers. Squeal like a pig, motherfucker. Hey, Gene, Gene? Sheriff Gene, what's your name again? Because I can't remember, because nobody will remember in about 5 years after you're dead from a heart attack. Gene Stallings, Gene, whatever. We won't remember you. Gene Hermes, which is like a totally gay fucking name. Hermes. That's how you pronounce it, is Hermes. Look, Gene Hermes, Sheriff of Burleson County, I know what you're all about. I know what this county's all about. My best friend has spent the last 30-something years of his life proving that you and all of your deputies are a bunch of cocksucking, lying, can't preserve crimes, can't do your job right losers. Just like almost every motherfucker before you. Dale Stroud appeared to be kind of a nice guy. He was always, but he was a sheriff for a long time. He actually asked me to talk to the husband of the lesbian, Carla Santarell, and try to resolve the fact that Carla Santarell and Richard Boyd Terrell, then head investigator of the Burleson County Sheriff's Office, was trashing the corner of my property with like 100 Budweiser pint beer cans every Friday or every Saturday, because that's what they did. It's between stealing my mailbox and others. And that's what you did, Dale Stroud. You actually asked me to come and talk to and confront in your private quarters in the jail Richard Boyd Terrell, whose wife took a gun to her head on March 1st, 2013, when I got out of the blocker burn unit for the first time, intensive care unit, and she saw me, and then she took a gun to her head, and then the judge asked my best friend to be her guardian and conservator, and my best friend said, Your Honor, I can do my job, you know me. I said, but it wouldn't look. I defended Thomas Kent Kruger against Carla Santarell when she framed him back in 1996. It wouldn't look good on paper. Get somebody else. That's what Bruno told you, motherfuckers. There's one thing that's the same about this whole planet, is that every county, every state has a corruption unit. There are the few hundred families that rule and reign and stay out of jail for unknown reasons, other than the fact that they can deliver the votes and often the money to get some Hanyak elected. Look, if you're planning, if you're some Coloradan or some Michigan or some California planning to come here to Burleson County, Texas, don't come here. We don't want you. We know that the only thing you'll do is suck ass on the local power elite. You will be prone to getting arrested. You will not be exempt. You have no power here. And all you'll do is add to their power. We don't want you. Nobody wants Gene Hermes in office. I think he actually ran as a Republican, because I was going through the views today when they threw out the Thomas Norsworthy for, as I said, trading sexual favors for, like to the little tiny, I got to just crack up here for a minute. You know, over 3 years ago, some tiny 80-pound, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, sexy little lesbian detective named Andrea Guidry arrested me at the door of my own home for arson when she had no proof, which the judges and even Dale Stroud, Sheriff Dale Stroud, threw out the next morning, going like, you got no proof. We're not going to call the state fire marshal in here. You're insane. But yet it took me 55 hours to reach Bruno, who was in trial, and get bailed out of that fucking jail, that stinky fucking rotten jail where they murdered my cousin, non-biological cousin, David Kruger. I'm going to tell you one last time. Stay the fuck off my ass. Stay off my property. All you motherfucking Burleson County motherfuckers, like all my neighbors over here, the Pewonkas, the Shoppies, E.J. Moser, all of you that are connected to this asshole, Gene Hermes, and previous sheriffs, stay off my property. It's not a request. You got me? It's a legal demand. And E.J. Moser, your children were out here starting like yesterday or 2 days ago, just tearing the place up like it's a BMX motocross, whatever. I know who the fuck all of you are. I used to be, when we developed the first marijuana cooperative in Burleson County, I found out who every one of you are. I know who you are. You mostly cluster around the country club estates, and okay? Fuck off. Burleson County is totally corrupt.